Good morning. Welcome to the Life Motivators. We are here again today to bring you our love and our beautiful smiles once again. We've been reading on the book, The Magic. We have been coming in here daily to bring you inspiration. Everything that we do, like Miss Jen was saying a minute ago, we can lead a horse to water. We can lead a human to knowledge, but it takes your implementation and your true desire to want to do something more within your life to make it happen, because nobody else is going to be able to. Julio says it all the time. We can show you all kinds of things, but we cannot do the heavy lifting for you. You are the one that is going to have to get yourself into the alignment and know that the direction you want your life to go is the direction you are making it happen by your thoughts, by your words, by your energy, and by your actions that you're taking. So if you're taking some actions and something didn't work out and you do the same thing over and over again to expect a different results, it's insanity. Insanity because you're not choosing correctly. You're doing something that is not working. You're missing that one little spot that you need to be hitting at. And today, you may not be hitting it. Today, we're going to show you a different process of thinking, a different process of moving your life by the words that you speak. And it all starts within. Are you happy with you now? Are you happy with your life when you woke up this morning? Are you happy to be able to do the things that you're able to do today? Are you thankful and grateful that you have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the courage, and the physical ability to be able to do the things that you want today? Because it all started with gratitude with me and a lot of other people within here. That gratitude that I have the people to support myself and to support me in everything that I am doing. And you find that your family members could be the ones that will not support you in anything. The loved ones that are closest to you are the ones that are sitting there bashing you or sending you down the road saying that idea is crazy and that's not going to happen. It wouldn't for you maybe, but it can for someone else that has a drive and an energy that wants to make it happen. Being able to see that my own father and a few of my own family members completely just shut me off when I speak of anything that could do something better for them, because they talk about the illnesses that they have. And when I bring something to the table to show them something different that they could do just within their physical habits, just within the food that they're putting in their body and the lack of nourishment that they may be getting, just different little ideas. Me being the youngest in the family, I have many that don't want to listen. Why? Because I know nothing. I haven't lived long enough. Well, I'm knocking on 50. And I've had my own problems with my own physical body as well. So it's not too far around the corner that I am right there, right behind them. I see what they had problem-wise in their life, and I seen what I didn't want within my life. So what did I do? I surrounded myself with people that had knowledge that could give me better wisdom on the foods that I were doing, the physical exercises that I wasn't doing, and now that I am doing. And that keeps me in a good, healthy state. And a lot of people say, you've always been skinny. You got a high metabolism. Yes, I do. Why? Because I have put the foods that increase my metabolism. I have done the exercises that keeps my body moving and my energies flowing. A lot of people sit around behind that remote control and sit there with a bag of chips and a bucket of beer. And then what happens? They get that little belly that starts happening and those little extra hangovers on the side of their pants. And then all of a sudden they're, well, what's going on with me? Well, there's many things that you put in that I didn't. There's many things that you don't do that I do. And I surrounded myself with gratitude. Was the biggest part that shifted my entire life, was giving gratitude for what I have within my life. The people that are here supporting me within my life. The people that give me hey, that idea is pretty cool. I can't wait to see it happen for you. That's success words right there to someone else, because we all have a different leadership within inside of us. And as a entrepreneur and as a leader within my community, I see other skills that people have, and I want them to leverage it, and I want them to succeed within it and move their life to that next level. Because that's what we want for everyone, is for everyone to have that next level of life and not always be dwelling in the lack of. Too many of us did that for too long. But now the faces you see within here, we're making that change. We're making that shift. We're taking that 1 degree a day. So at the end of the year, we have 365% increase in what we've done within our life. all by taking 1% a day. Move your life to that next level and enjoy it. Have fun with it. Keep bringing that inspiration to you, because that mirror, great power work right there. Go talk to yourself in that mirror, because when you have some ideas and you have some things that you want to toss around for a moment, go toss it around in there, because there's many people that you bring it to out in the world of reality, of your best friend, thinking that, hey, man, this guy will understand everything that I've been going through. He'll understand my great ideas. And then all of a sudden, he's the first one that's going to bash you, or she's the first one that's going to bash you. Why? Because they don't have the bigger dreams. They don't have the bigger visions. But if you do, go for it, because it's made for you. It was only put in there for you. So take it, rock it, and have fun with it. Go ahead, brother.
It's not, we shouldn't, let's put it this way, we shouldn't feel odd when our family isn't always accepting, or the people around us, the people in our normal, are the people that we grew up with. Can't even say circles, because you could have reframed the circles that you're around with today, and you're not around those same people frequently. But the people who are closest to us, a lot of times, they're not the ones to encourage us. They're not the ones to uplift us. Oftentimes they're the ones to beat us down. They're the ones to, think about sharing a dream, sharing a business idea, or something where God spoke to you. You just know it, or you feel so confident in yourself. You feel so confident in the idea that you have, but you gave that idea to somebody who was close to you, somebody who you valued their opinion. They're your loved one. Maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, somebody who you've looked up to, and you gave it to them, and they just shot they just shot it down. They kind of, put a needle to a balloon and popped it right there in front of you. And your face might have not told them how you felt internally, but it kind of broke something in you, or it kind of just didn't, register, and you kind of hurt you. And you're just like, well, what the heck, man? You have to understand that the people around us, aren't always going to gravitate towards the things that we gravitate to. They're not always going to see the things that we see. There's a reason why you got that vision. There's a reason why you have that dream. There's a reason why you went through that experience and not them. And that's because there's something meant for you in that. There's a form of greatness. There's a nugget somewhere in there, a nugget of knowledge, a nugget of wisdom, a nugget of experience, something, not a notch on your belt, but something that you should be gravitating to. And that's why the idea came to your mind. That's why it was for you. So we can't expect the people around us to always be willing to lend that helping hand, even though we love them and they love us. They're still operating under those forms of limitation, and you don't have to. And you realize that's not part of how you're operating. That's not part of how you're thinking anymore. Like you're beginning to think greater thoughts, or you're on a different wavelength, a different frequency, so to speak. Like we can't expect the people, especially the people around us, because a complete stranger, it's interesting how many times a complete stranger, you could sit there and you could meet somebody new, and once they have a vibe about you and an openness about you, they'll sit there and tell you their whole freaking life story, and you don't even know them. Yet they won't get to that level of intimacy with somebody that they know, with their mom, with their dad, with, their older brother, their older sister, whatever. They won't even get to that level of intimacy, of full transparency at all. Why? Because they don't feel that kind of energy. They don't feel that kind of spirit about them. It's kind of like, oh, they're just going to talk crap about me, or they're just going to judge me. They're just going to be critical of me, in this instant. But you meet a complete stranger and they want to tell you their whole life story, and they'll do it with a smile on their face. And it's so encouraging, uplifting, or you leave them, or they'll leave you with a different kind of energy. Like, man, that was a great conversation, or that was a good meeting, or that was really random. But man, I appreciated that so much. Why is that? It's just, you don't have that judgment. You don't have like that cloud of casting something over you, man. There's a beauty. There's so many different beauties in this thing we call life, man. There's so many. You have to just be able to see them. You have to kind of have that sensitivity of the atmosphere, sensitivity of who you are, man, and who other people are. That's where our discernment comes into play. People are always operating off of a variety of different energies, man. And it's important, I think that's why gratitude is so important for us every single day, no matter what. And us expressing gratitude, you know, even in the darkest, most messed up situation in life, I bet you any money, you know, that you can find a form of gratitude in it. If you're still alive, then hey, I'm still alive. That's a form of to be grateful for. You know, if hey, my finances don't look what they, you know, look like what they're supposed to and what I want them to, but I thank God, I'm really grateful for the fact that I still have a job, or I still have a roof over my head, or I still have a vehicle, or I have a family that loves me. Like, what's right around the corner? Thanksgiving. That Thanksgiving right around the corner. We have Christmas right around the corner, you know? And these holidays never really were meant to be about the gifts. If any one of us could recall back to our most fondest holiday memories, we think of our loved ones. We think of the people and experiences that we, you know, maybe the cookies or maybe the food eating or just the joy of sitting around, you know, friends and family, the listening of holiday music, putting up a tree, snowball fights. You know, I mean, there's all kinds of different things that I could, you know, kind of throw at you in reference to it. But we have all of those warm memories. Why? And none of those things, you know, it's like you could probably remember when you got a certain gift. Yeah, but that's not the fondest memory you have in those moments. You know, it's the joy of being around the people that you love. It's the joy of being around, you know, the people that you care for the most. The joy and that feeling that you felt in the atmosphere of enjoying the holidays. That's what it was. That's what it's about, man. You know, and I don't think we have to wait till the holidays to express those things. You know, I don't think you have to wait till the holidays to come around to enjoy life, man. Life can be enjoyed every single day. You know, you could practice abundance every single day. You could be looking for it and searching after the more. You know, I believe that more is always knocking at our door. Always. Opportunity is always knocking at our door. Whatever you're seeking, whatever you sought after, you know, whatever that is in an alignment to and congruent to what you want out of this life, it's right there, knocking at your door nonstop. But will you answer it? You know, will you see the abundance in a day? You know, all of that, even in depression, even in darkness, all of that comes about through gratitude. That's what opens up the door, man. That's what puts you in a position to receive, you know, gratitude. You know, people aren't always going to be congruent to your destiny, to the life that you're practicing, to how you're looking at life. You know, we're all looking at life from different lenses, so to speak. And some people are walking around entirely blindfolded all the time. It's like the blind leading the blind. You know, and then you have other individuals that are very much aware of the mind, the body, and the spirit, and their spiritual awareness, their awareness of where people are, of how people are. Oh, man, that person just, they don't even have to say a word. They can close a door and they'll go, ooh, that person is in a bad mood today. You didn't even look at the person. You just sense the energy off of them. Well, why is that? I mean, there's something inside of it's built into each and every one of the DNA that you guys have. It's built into us and how we operate, man. You know, that's why you can have friends and family that reject us. You know, can I tell you that I'm more closer with some of you life motivators than I am with my own family members? And these are people who share my bloodline. They share my blood. You know, I love them to pieces, and I will bend over backwards for them. But they're not operating off of the same frequency that I am. They don't look at life the way that I can. You know, the concept of how you started this, Thomas, you could lead somebody to the water, but you can't make them drink it, man. You know, you just can't. Kool-Aid tastes great. It does. But not everybody loves Kool-Aid, you know? So what are you willing to open up yourselves to, you know? How are you going to put yourself in a position to receive this day and your daily bread and what the day already has in store for you? How are you going to put yourself in a position to receive? Think about it. Manifest great things, my people. Love y'all, man.
Much love and appreciation. Yes, not everybody likes the Kool-Aid, but everybody starts bashing the Kool-Aid because they don't like it. If you don't like it, don't go around it. And I say the same thing with, if you, drinker, if you don't like drinking, don't go in the alcohol store. Don't put yourself in a position that you don't need to be in. If you're not a smoker anymore, then most of the time you're going to not go to restaurants that allow the smoking, or, go to the bars that have the smoking. Why? Because it brings on that temptation. And some people aren't strong enough to handle that temptation. But yet we have learned that the habits that we have shifted out of our life and the new things that we implemented into our life and what has brought the better to us. Yes. And we all chase that better, right? We all want that better within us, but some don't take the action to make it happen. They'd much rather bash everybody else for doing it. Crazy, huh? While they're still sitting there not. It's okay. It's okay. We still love you anyway. Yes, all the haters, we still love you. Why? Because we're doing something different and you're not. You bash us, it's all good. It's called critics. They're everywhere. Gotta love that too. Write a book. Guess what? You're going to have critics pop all over the place at you. Yeah, because they didn't see your perspective or the way you were thinking. And it's okay. We still love them too. We've been reading The Magic by Rhonda Bryant. Today we are on chapter 19, moving right along with this book. It has just been a 2 to 4 page reading every day of simple habits and different perspectives of thinking. And within this book, everybody has been able to stand up within this community and bring back something to the table with their voice. Today, Miss Sheri is going to read for us on chapter 19. So we're going to pass it on to you, Miss Sheri. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So today is Magic Footsteps. 100 times every day, I remind myself that my inner and outer life depends on the labor of other men, living and dead, and that I must exert myself in order to give the same measures as I have received and I'm still receiving. Albert Einstein. With these words, Einstein gave us the gift equal to his scientific discovery. He gave us one of the magical secrets of his success, gratitude, every day. Einstein is an inspiration behind today's magical practice, and you are going to do the following in his footsteps to bring success to your life. Today, like Einstein, you will say thank you you will say thank you 100 times, and you are going to do it by taking 100 magic footsteps. Well, it might seem unbelievable to you that taking footsteps can make a difference in your life. You will discover that it is one of the most powerful things you can do. To take magic footsteps, you take one step, and in your mind, you say the magic words, thank you, as your foot touches the ground. And then again, you say thank you as your other foot touches the ground. One foot, thank you. The next foot, thank you. And you continue saying the magic words with every footstep. The best thing about magic footstep is that you can take any number of magic footsteps anywhere at any time, through your house from one room to another, walking to get your lunch or coffee, taking the trash out, walking to the business meeting, on your way to catch a cab, train, or bus. You can take magic footsteps on your way to anywhere that is important to you, like an exam, a date, a job interview, an auditorium or audition, to a meeting, to the bank, ATM, dentist, doctor, hairdresser, to see your team play a sports game, down a corridor, through the airport terminals, in parks, or from one block to another. I take magic footsteps around my house, from my bedroom to the bathroom, kitchen to bedroom, and outside my car to the mailbox. Whenever I walk down the street or walk anywhere, I choose to point my destination, and I put my gratitude in my footsteps all the way. If you take notice of how you feel before you begin, then you will notice a big difference in how you feel after you've taken the magic footsteps. It doesn't matter if you can't get much of a feeling of gratitude while you're taking them. I promise you, you will still feel happier afterwards. If you're feeling down, magic footsteps will make you feel better. And even if you're feeling great, magic footsteps will lift your spirits even higher. To take the most effective magic footsteps, take magic footsteps for about 90 seconds. This is how long it will take the average person to take 100 steps at leisure pace. This practice is not about taking 100 steps exactly, but taking at least one number of steps, because it will probably take that number of footsteps to make the difference in the way you feel. Once you're clear on approximate distance, you can take your 100 steps of gratitude anytime during the day. Don't count the footsteps that you're doing the practice, because you'll be counting instead of saying thank you, the magic words with each step. When you have completed today's magical practice, you will have said the magic words thank you 100 times. How many times a day in your life have you said thank you 100 times? And Einstein did this every day. So your practice for today is magic footsteps. Number 1, counting your blessings and making a list of 10 blessings, writing out why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel that as grateful for those blessings as you can. Number 2, take 100 magic footsteps for about 90 seconds in gratitude anytime during the day. With each footstep, say and feel the magic words, thank you. And just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you, for the best things that happen during the day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Magical words, yes, they are. Especially if you've ever had something go wrong or have foot problems. Every step that you get to take after having surgery or having those problems or those pains, you will say thank you when you're able to walk again. And you will say thank you every day for each step. 3 years ago is when this book was introduced to me. I read this book, and that chapter right there hit home with me after having surgery on my feet in 2011 and not being able to walk on my right foot for 18 months. Yeah. So this chapter right here really hit home of saying thank you for each step that I get to take on a day-to-day basis. And as Brother Julio does his job, and I know he has some foot problems as well, it kind of hampers our standing. It kind of hampers how long we can walk and how far we can walk before we need to sit down and relax our little puppies, as we call them. Because these puppies is what gets us around. And what gets us from point A to point B allows us to go watch the soccer games or football games with our kids, allows us to go walking around the park with our loved ones, whatever it is. Take advantage of these thank yous, because you're going to take those steps anyway. When you get out and you get up in the morning and you head to the bathroom, then you head to the kitchen for your cup of coffee, and then you get dressed and you head out into the world of reality. You probably got more than 50 steps right there before you even left the house to give thanks for. And as you're going out there each day, giving thanks for everything that you have as well, more abundance will start flowing within your life that you could ever imagine. All by giving the small gratitudes of what this physical body is doing for you, starting with the feet. How would you like to be laid up in bed and not being able to walk? Being able to have to ring a bell to have somebody bring something to you. Is that the life that you came here that you thought you wanted to live? No. So we're asking everybody to take care of the physical temples. It starts from the inside. Happiness starts from the inside. Take it, harness it, run with it, because it is fun to have. It's a great day. We have fun within here. The powerful affirmations that you're going to do today, you're going to do them within the mirror. Miss Shannon is on the road today. She usually gives us the affirmations. But today, I just want everybody to end this day with the I am. Go to the mirror. Start this day with the I am. And then throughout the day, if you need it again, say it again. I am. I am the greatest thing that ever walked on this earth. I am the awesomeness that I know that I am. I am a creator of my life and the places I want it to go. I am full of knowledge, wisdom, and courage because I am beautiful and handsome. I am love. Put all those words into it and grab as many more as you need to. Yes, you are, Jen. You are nothing but awesomeness. We love and appreciate you all, guys. Life Motivators is out for today, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Love and appreciate you all.